2 more weeks till Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. 2 more weeks till Halloween, Silver Shamrock.
It's almost time, friends. The clock is ticking. Be in front of your monitors for the big day. And remember to pre-install your games. Don't miss it. And don't forget to wear your Michael Myers mask. The clock is ticking. It's almost time. Hello everybody and welcome aboard the Halloween Express. I am your conductor, Duke Rai, and I'm taking you towards Halloween the game. And I was looking through my barracks today. I was looking through all the cabins and stuff like that, and I found a stowaway on my train, and it is Stalky Boy. What's up, dude?
I was promised bread if I were to participate. I am very hungry. And you know what? I'm so happy to talk about Michael Myers for bread.
Once we're done with this, you're gonna get all the bread in the world, as much as you would like, any type as well. Whole wheat, honey, pumpernickel, anything.
I'm gonna have a good day. I'm gonna have such a good day.
And today we're gonna be doing something a little fun. We're gonna be doing a little tournament amongst all the Michael Myers in the Halloween franchise. Everything from Halloween 1 all the way to Halloween Ends, in a sort of tournament fashion, to see who is the strongest Michael Myers in the Halloween franchise. And as you can see, we have our little tournament little thingy, our little bracket, and these are all randomized. We didn't want to show any bias towards anything, like, you know, in the seating order. So this is completely random. All the matchups are completely random.
I'm really excited to go through all the different variations of Michael. It should be fun to basically make all the boogeyman die. Who is the one true boogeyman?
The one true. Who will stand amongst all the boogeymen?
Who is the shape that is the most in shape?
And for our first matchup, we're going to be having H2O versus H6, which is kind of a one-sided matchup though, right?
Yeah, no, H20 is arguably one of the weakest variations of this character, and H6 is one of the strongest variations of this character.
Yeah.
By far. By far. Like, H20 has the cute little arm thing that he does, but like, H6 rips a dude's head off in 1.5 seconds.
Yeah, I don't think it's even like a contest, and especially like this Michael gets beat around like a lot by Laurie Strode, who doesn't have any combat experience whatsoever, which downscales him so much in this fight.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's very easy that H6 takes this.
Yeah, I don't think that like we have to have any further discussion. And next up we have Halloween Resurrection Michael versus Halloween 1978. And this is probably the closest matchup we've gotten, especially after that first one. And even though it is pretty close, I do think that Halloween Resurrection does edge out a little bit. He's just a little stronger. He has the feat of Halloween 2 in his belt, of being blown up in the hospital. Also, all the damage he's taken over the last 20 years. But what do you think, though?
Yeah, I love the 78 movie, but the Rob Zombie, now I have, okay.
I affected your mind.
Resurrection. Michael. He has, like, at one point he hits Busta Rhymes and like he goes flying, like in Freddy vs. Jason, when Jason like hits the lady with a machete.
Yeah.
Like he actually fights people within his film. I think his actual combat, even though he does lose to Busta Rhymes, he still fights off Sarah a little bit. Like, you know, there is a little bit more toe-to-toe rather than an H1, which really the only hands-on confrontation is the grapple. And that's about...
Yeah, and also H1, anytime he does get into like a scuffle, he usually does lose those confrontations. Like, you know, when he gets stabbed in the neck, or he gets stabbed in the eye, or stabbed in the gut, he just goes down for a couple of seconds, and it's kind of, yeah, I don't see a world where Halloween 1 Michael can actually even like come close to beating Halloween Resurrection.
Yeah, I don't either. Especially like if we were doing a battle of the sneakies, maybe, but we're not doing a battle of the sneakies. We're doing a battle of put them hands up.
If we're considering that Halloween the game Michael is canon, I think he obliterates him.
Well, see, some of those executions, yep, the toilet kill, yeah, but if that was that's a different story. That's probably one of the nuttiest variations of Michael out there, but...
Yeah.
Bloodthirst tier 3 Michael coming at you.
I mean, even Resurrection has a feat that's similar to that, him bursting through the mirror, or the wall in the mirror, and, you know, doing the whole Kool-Aid Man action and stabbing that guy in the head. It's kind of similar, right?
Yeah, I would still give, if it were the game, I'd probably still give it a 78. But we're talking movies here.
Yeah.
I would give it to Resurrection.
All right. Sorry, Halloween 1978. We love you, but you gotta go. All right. Next up, we got. Oh, you can start. I forgot to let you start the last one.
Oh no, you're good. The Ends versus Rob Zombie Halloween 2. I think this is pretty clearly in Rob Zombie Halloween 2's favor.
Yeah.
Even if we let Ends have his little juice up, he's still like Rob Zombie Halloween 2 is giant. He's ginormous, and Ends did lose, even though she does have her combat training. You know, he lost to an older lady. Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, Michael is not an older lady. He is a big man in his prime.
Yeah.
He is going to eat Halloween Ends Michael as well as he ate that dog.
How did Rob Zombie Halloween 2 Michael die? I forgot. I think he got shot.
Shot a lot.
Yeah, and there was another version where he got shot and he got like pushed onto a bed of nails as well. So it's not really his fault that it wasn't like Laurie like pushed him on there. It was just straight, he got shot and he just tumbled into it. So you can't really like downscale him in that regard. Yeah, like Halloween Ends Michael losing to an old lady. Kind of embarrassing, not gonna lie. Even if the novel does say that Michael does come back to his true form after killing the Mulaney police officer, even then, like if we look at like logic in the real world, like when you tear your ACL and then it gets repaired and you heal, it's never going to be 100% again. So I don't think Halloween Ends Michael is anywhere near his prime back when he was in Halloween Kills.
I could not have put it better myself.
All right, I'm sorry, Ends, but Rob Zombie Halloween 2 will prevail. All right, next up we got Halloween 4 versus 2018, which is probably going to be the closest matchup we have in this entire bracket, probably. Maybe until the end, but well, what do you think about this, though?
I agree. I think this is, so far, up to this point, they have very similar skill sets. They're both intelligent. They both participate in combat. They both have very great feats of strength. Really, it's just, you have to really look at the two of them and compare and contrast in certain ways. Like in H4, he goes toe-to-toe with Brady. And in 2018, he goes toe-to-toe with Laurie. And in my opinion, I think him going up against Laurie is more impressive than the Brady feat. Even though he throws Brady aside like it's nothing, I think that would be more comparable to Aaron, who tries to send 2018 into an early grave with, God, what like he hits him with something. He hits him with some object, and 2018 is barely phased, and then he smashes Aaron's face in.
Yeah, I forgot how H4 coded that scene was. That's actually really cool.
Yeah, it's kind of like a mix of H20 and H4, which is, yeah, cool scene, that scene. But 2018 has lots of really impressive feats of strength, like the smashing in Sartain's face with a single kick.
Yep.
He the bolted island in the kitchen, he moves that. I think 2018 narrowly takes this.
And also the car feat where they both get hit by cars in their respective movies, or wherever the word is. And, you know, H4 goes flying afterwards, and 2018 just flops over. So if we, like, consider that to be a feat as well, like, kind of like durability or strength or whatever, then 2018's got an edge right there. One thing that does kind of give H4 a little bit of like a little edge is when he gets shot to oblivion at the very end of the movie, and then also kind of like transfers his conscious into Jamie or something like that. What do you think about that?
I didn't actually take that scene as a transfer of conscious. I actually, because from the start, I actually felt like it was like evil infecting Jamie, kind of similar to what we see with Danny in H6. That's how I took that scene, but I do agree with the him being blown to bits. I think H4 is the more durable of the two, but I don't think that's going to matter once H2018 wins one grapple and then stomps his face in.
Yeah.
I think that is kind of what that fight's going to boil down to.
And 2018 is just like better in hand-to-hand combat. Like, sure, H4 is very strong. He's very like formidable. He can just bulldoze people. If it's actually like two people who are neck and neck in terms of strength and power, and you have one that's experienced fighter and one that's not as experienced as a fighter, I think 2018 is probably going to get the win on that one.
Yeah. However, if we were doing a battle of smarts, I do think Halloween 4 is the most cunning interpretation of the character
in the entire franchise. Yeah.
In the whole franchise, I think he is the smartest Michael. But this is put the fisties up, let's go, and I think 2018 takes it.
Also, for people who are probably going to be typing in the comments down below, we're not considering the Cult of Thorn, the whole trilogy, as a part of this Michael. It's whatever this movie has and before it. That's it. 2018 for the win. All right, next up we got Rob Zombie's Halloween 1 Michael versus Rob Zombie. Not Rob. God damn it. I'm infected.
Rob Zombie curse, dude.
From the Curse of Thorn Michael Myers, Halloween 6. I personally think that H6 has a significant advantage because the Rob Zombie Michael is a human interpretation of the shape. He's not supernatural by any means. He is a big boy. Like, for some reason he went from being little old 4'11", a little Mikey Myers, all the way to 6'9" Tyler Mane. So I mean, he's big, he's strong, but I don't think that he can actually beat H6 Myers in a fight. What do you think, though?
There are a few particular scenes that I'm kind of thinking of that have me, I'm not entirely sure, because I do agree, H6 has the paranormal advantage.
Mhm.
Rob Zombie Halloween 1 is so huge. He's so large. He is a giant brick wall, and he does do a lot of combat within his movie. H6, there are particularly one scene when Kara sneaks up behind him and hits him with the fire poker or something, and he goes down. That is the one thing in my head that I'm like, that it's just that one little feat, and it doesn't defeat him, but if Rob Zombie Halloween 1 bonks him on the head, is H6 gonna get up?
I personally think that Rob Zombie would go down because he did get stabbed in the shoulder, even though it is a stab, a knife going into your body is not going to be the same as getting bonked over the head with a fire poker. But, he just goes down right after. He doesn't, struggle or anything like that. He just immediately passes out. So I kind of think that they equal each other in that regard. I don't know, though.
That is true, but he did willingly, he was just kind of slumped over sitting there, and most interactions, I don't think he's just going to let that happen. Kind of like 2018, he's a handsy guy. If H6 is going to go for a swing at him or whatever, H6 does have the magic, he could just tear your head off in 2 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
So if he gets his, I think if they were to get their hands on each other, oh man, you know what? Maybe H6, he has that really big supernatural strength, actually.
Yeah.
If he just gets his hands on your bones, he could just start snapping those things like they're Kit Kat bars.
And with the curse and stuff like that, I'm pretty sure when he has the curse on him, he can't die. He's extremely strong, extremely durable. It's just, I don't see a world where Rob Zombie Michael can even snap any fingers or everything like that. Maybe snap a couple fingers, but I just don't see him ever getting any significant damage on Rob Zombie. Not Rob, god damn it. On the Halloween 6 Michael. There we go.
Yeah, actually kind of thinking about it, I think the supernatural touches does give H6 the edge, even though Rob Zombie's is huge. He is a giant boy. But outside of that, H6, he'll get a few hits, and because he's more durable, I think in the end he will eventually wear down Rob Zombie, even if Rob Zombie has the initial advantage.
Yeah. So Halloween 6 Michael Myers is going to the semi-finals. Next, we have a pretty fun matchup with Halloween Kills Michael versus Halloween Resurrection. What do you think about this?
I think Kills will be feeding Resurrection Michael his own legs. Resurrection Michael. Kills might be combatively the most impressive out of the taking on an army of firefighters, and then the mob, those two things, big enemies and stuff like that. Combatively, I think he is the best, and the fact that all of that happens in one night doesn't wear him down. He keeps going. After all the damage he takes, getting stabbed, shot, fire damage, all that fun stuff, he has a huge night, and it really doesn't wear him down. He just keeps cooking. So Resurrection Michael, while more impressive than the H1, like compared to kills, it's just it's not looking good.
Even though I can give, like, you know, Halloween Resurrection his flowers, like, you know, for, you know, being able, like, his intelligence, being able to track Laurie back in H2O, and also him being able to cut somebody's head off in Halloween Resurrection with one swing with a knife, being able to come back to life after being burnt alive. I don't think there's anything that he can do to do any significant damage towards Halloween Kills Michael. Like, especially if he's, like, angry. Like, if Halloween Resurrection pisses off this version of Michael, he's not going to live another couple seconds. Like, it's not even close.
Yeah, and that's the thing, right? I think that's like he did decapitate him with a knife, but if he tries to go for that swing against Kills Michael will actually grab your arm. Like, you know, he's a big parry guy. So, like, he'll grab it, and then he's gonna shove his thumbs down your eye socket. So, like, it's...
Or smack your head on top of the stairs or something like that.
He'll find a very fun way to rip you limb from limb. Yeah,
I don't think it's, like, any rebuttal. Like, it's Halloween Kills, no doubt.
Halloween 2 Michael versus Rob Zombie Halloween 2. H2 Michael is definitely more on the supernatural side. He keeps walking after being burnt alive. He is so slow, though.
Yeah.
He is so slow. And I think Rob Zombie Halloween 2 Michael is going to be running circles around this character. Similar to Kills Michael, like Rob Zombie Halloween 2 takes on groups of enemies and stuff like that. He does go down to some bullets and, you know, a little pile of nails. Not nails, you know what I'm talking about. Big spiky things.
Yeah.
I think Rob Zombie Halloween 2 takes it. H2 is too slow.
And also, we got to look at the size difference. I think Dick Warlock's version of Michael is the smallest version of Michael that we've ever seen in the franchise. Like, he's like, what, 5'9", I think? 5'10", 5'9"?
Yeah, he's
5'9". Rob Zombie Michael being, I think, 6'9" or 6'7", either one of those. Yeah, the height difference is immense. And also, this is in my opinion, a supernatural interpretation of Michael as well. Like, after he gets his head blown off or shot, and he comes back to life with the whole white horse stuff. You know, he's able to use his little projections to restrain Laurie in that shed when Loomis comes to try and save her. Like, he does have a supernatural edge to him, so he's kind of like Jason Voorhees in that regard. So, yeah, I think with that fact that he's also supernatural, and also he's really fucking strong as well, even though H2 Myers did tank an explosion, or kind of tank an explosion, I do think that Rob Zombie Halloween 2 Michael would get the edge above him.
I agree. I think Rob's takes it.
All right. Next, we have 2018 Michael versus Halloween 5 Michael, and there we go.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. I know that we have the feats of Halloween 5 Michael with Halloween 4, 2, and 1, but even then, this Michael just looks so pathetic. Like, the instruction that the director had for this Michael, behind the scenes, was to look like you're a piece of wood walking through water. And, like, doing that, it makes him just look so slow, so weak, so timid as well. He just doesn't seem very formidable, and he doesn't really have any sort of strength feats either in this movie, too. So, what do you think, though?
This is the only Michael to ever cry, so, yeah, he loses. I decided.
He's gonna cry as he gets his head smushed by Halloween 2018 Michael.
or have, he's gonna shed a tear before that boot comes on. He's the only Michael to, like, pout in the little corner. He takes the L. He takes the L.
Yeah, he does. Is there anything we can give Halloween 5 Michael to, like, make him a little less pathetic? I can't think of anything.
If he gets the car.
Yeah, true. If he drives like 15 miles per hour chasing after fucking Halloween 2018 Michael. But even then, like, if he just goes, like, as slow as he did when he was chasing Jamie, just, like, bump into 2018 Michael, he's gonna be like, what the fuck was that for, dude?
Nah, 2018 Michael's gonna spider monkey up that freaking car and yoink him out and rip him in half. I know that happens in the sequel, but technically he does it in 78 too.
Yeah.
But I'll pretend.
All right. Next up.
Oh man, Halloween 6 versus Halloween Kills. This is probably going to be harder than the actual finale. I actually consider 6 and Kills to be the strongest variations of this character.
Yeah.
So
we have 2018 to like champion for him though.
Yeah.
Did I say 2016, 2018? Yeah.
If Kills does get yoinked. 6 has, he's more supernatural and stuff like that. Granted, we never see Kills Michael. I mean, technically we have the feats of 2018, which he does stomp somebody's face in, and even with the curse, I think that will at the very least incapacitate that variation of Michael if he is no longer present with the head. And I think Kills Michael is better at combat. He's better at like parrying people. He takes so much damage throughout the night, and he just keeps going. While 6, he gets hit by the fire poker, and he does go down.
Yeah.
I think James Hugh Courtney might be bigger than the 6 one. They're probably pretty close in terms of height.
They look close. Like, they both look pretty tall. They look like roughly like 6'3" each, right? Roughly.
Yeah. If H6 does get his hands on his head and he performs his magic trick, yeah, Kills is dead. But the problem, I think, is 6 actually getting his hands on Kills, because Kills is so good at actually fighting people.
Yeah, so he would just parry it and just like try to keep away from him, especially if you had knowledge of how strong H6 was. But that's the thing, do they have knowledge of each other before the fight is my question.
No, yeah. they don't have knowledge, but I'm sure as soon as Kills feels one of H6's blows, he'll be like, oh, you're strong. You're strong.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. And yeah, we have the whole supernatural thing. Like, he is kind of immortal. Like, he has the curse on him. He just keeps on going until he fulfills the curse and stuff like that. But yeah, the combat experience that Kills have, and they're kind of similar in strength as well. And also, like you mentioned before, and you've mentioned in the previous fights, the fact that Kills has withstand more damage than any other Michael in the entire franchise in one single night and just kept on going is a testament in itself. And I think that is the one thing that is giving Kills the edge above H6.
Yeah, 6 goes down to like it's that fire poker, man. If that fire poker bit didn't happen, I think H6 would look much better. But the fire poker does happen, because with Tommy you can kind of be like, you know what, he was pumped with drugs. But like the fire poker thing it really is like, man, that's unfortunate for this version of the character.
If we look at the like past versions of H6 Myers, like for example Halloween 5, like with the trap scene, the butterfly net scene with Loomis beating him with a stick, and he does have a couple cool feats, like for example withstanding the full force of the state police and the Haddonfield Police Department, or what was left of Haddonfield's police department after that night. Also tanking, I wouldn't consider it be tanking, but the hospital explosion scene. He is very resilient. Like, he comes back after a while, but if we're going to have a character that's just going to keep on going after getting blow after blow after blow, and significant blows like hits from H6 specifically, it's going to be Halloween Kills Michael.
I agree. I think Kills does take it, even if, like, I know people like to throw around the immortal thing. I think if 6 is missing his head, I think that will take him out of the fight.
Probably. And then you'll transfer his evil to Kills Michael, and he'll become Giga Kills.
he'll become the Halloween 6 and Kills Dragon Ball fusion. Too strong. Too strong.
All right, and for our final matchup in the semifinals, we have Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 Michael versus Halloween 2018 Michael. And this is actually a little closer after, like, looking at the past matchups that we've seen so far, like with the supernatural edge to Rob Zombie Halloween 2 Michael, but also Halloween 2018 being probably the same, probably a little stronger, and also better combat experience as well. But what do you think, though?
This is a weird one, because they actually have 2 feats of strength that are directly comparable, but also directly contradict each other. So Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, he takes several stomps to get someone's face blown up, right?
Yeah.
2018, 1, and it's gush. It's like his whole Sartain's head is just turned into yogurt. It's just gone. But then on the flip side, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, Michael flips over a car like it is nothing. And 2018 has the bolt to table, which I don't think is as impressive as it's impressive, but I don't think it's as impressive as the car. So it's weird. They both have these impressive feats that contradict each other. I guess 2018 Michael just doesn't skip leg day.
I guess not, yeah. The thing is like also we have the Rob Zombie one with the jailbreak scene with him, you know, fighting 4 armed guards barehanded and being able to overpower them. And then we also have Michael who sure like in kills he's able to fight like 11 firefighters at once and also take on a whole mob by himself, but we can't consider that like to be a part of this version of Michael quite yet. But you know, he gets his ass kicked kinda by Laurie in 2018. So like, you know, what do we do now? Like, I personally think that 2018 is stronger than Rob Zombie Michael, but just that fact alone, that he was able to fight off those guards easily with no weapon whatsoever. But yeah, what do you think?
Yeah, I think that guard interaction is of course we know 2018 Michael did kill 2 police officers. We don't know how big of a struggle it was, but we know he killed them.
Yeah.
And then with 2018 Laurie and stuff like that, I mean, he did win their interaction, but I will say going in Rob Zombie Halloween 2, especially if we consider the first Rob Zombie one canon, yeah, he smacks around why am I blanking? The prison break scene, and then, you know, he messes around with Joe Grizzly. Joe Grizzly. You know, I would be, because their feats are so similar. 2018 I think has a bit of a supernatural edge, but I think Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 with his much, you know, he has the height advantage. And you know what? I think in them encountering each other, I think the arms are going to be more important than the legs.
Probably.
So Rob Zombie Halloween 2, I think he takes it, but I could probably be convinced that 2018 possibly could, but I think Rob's takes it.
The thing is that Rob Zombie does have like a kind of a supernatural edge to him, you know, with the whole white horse and the being able to restrain Laurie with his like little avatars. But like that, we don't know if that's just strictly with Laurie. Like they have like a sort of psychic connection that makes it possible. Like, you know, Michael's fucked up mind and him being a little supernatural is able to like do that only to Laurie, nobody else. And also they have similar feats also with teleportation. Like we see Michael appear behind a tree, and also when that guy was peeing on that tree at the Halloween party, he just randomly appeared behind him like he teleported. But then we have Halloween 2018 Michael, who had the floodlight scene where he was able to move within the darkness, which seemingly was him teleporting and then him appearing all at once as well, or at a point as well, and then turning on the lights. So I'm so conflicted with this one, man. I'm so conflicted.
It's just the arms that I think it's like him being able to flip over that car, even though 2018's legs big strong. And you are right with like the weird, I think 2018 I'd probably still give the edge to him in terms of movement. And you know, 2018 has, you know, the condition that he actually fights someone that was trained and preparing for him. He does have that, but also, like you said, Rob Zombie Halloween 2 isn't, you know, he's got a little bit of supernatural to him.
Mm-hmm.
So I think in that regard, he's not exactly like as lacking as Rob Zombie Halloween 1, who feels more like just a huge guy. I still think I give the edge to Rob's H2.
Okay. You know what? I'll give it to him. Yeah, we'll give it to him. Boom. And now we have Halloween Kills versus Rob Zombie Halloween 2, Michael Myers. And I don't think it's a contest, right?
I do think Kills takes it.
Yeah.
I think, because, you know, the 2018 and him, I think, are close. Kills gets those few extra feats in, and like, as we mentioned earlier, he fights several people and just keeps on going.
Mm-hmm.
You know, firefighters, the mob, there's the park scene. It's always groups of people. He always comes out on top. Dude is cooking.
If we put Rob Zombie Halloween 2 Michael in Halloween Kills Michael, like his shoes, I do think he probably goes down probably, honestly, I think he goes down with the firefighter scene, if I'm being honest with you. I don't think he's going to be able to like fight off those guys, because
There were a lot of them too. We don't see Kills Michael kill every single one of them, because when they cut back to the scene, it is just littered with bodies. So yeah, I would assume he probably, with the buzzsaw and stuff like that, he'd probably go down around that part.
Probably. And also, like, how is he going to get out of the burning building? I don't think Rob Zombie Halloween 2 Michael is smart enough to hide within the what's it called?
I think he's too big to hide in the weapons locker.
He's get turned into a hot dog, dude. It's over for him. But that is our little tournament that we did. Let us know in the comments down below what you think, what you would do differently, what characters you think would overpower other characters.
Kill superiority.
Giga kills.
You all for watching. This was a fun little nerd out. And hey, 2 more weeks. 2 more weeks.
2 more weeks till Halloween.
Till Halloween. Subscribe to Duke Cry.
Yeah, I'm trying to hit 10,000 subscribers before Halloween game comes out, but it'd be pretty cool to hit it during Halloween, when Halloween game comes out. But yeah, that is going to be it for us guys, and I hope you have a good rest of your night.
Bye-bye.
God damn you.